I understand you have a long family history in thoroughbred racing and training.
It's actually a third generation. My grandfather was a trainer on the East Coast. He trained standard breds and also thoroughbreds, and then my father trained here primarily on the West Coast, here at Santa Anita, and up in Northern California also.
Did you ever want to do anything else?
Not really. I mean, I've been exposed to a couple different professions, but this is really the only one I had a passion for.
How many horses do you tend to have in your barn?
We range from about 12 to 16.
Are you a pretty hands-on trainer then?
Oh yeah, I start every morning at 4:15 and get done around 5:36 at night, yes.
Oh wow, 7 days a week.
Yes.
I think you were one of the first trainers, at least one of the first I knew about, that had cameras in your barn. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I was fortunate enough to get hooked up with Kevin Dodds, who owns Horseland Security, and he showed me how I could put cameras in my barn and allow my clients and also people from the outside to view the inner workings of our stable, and it's been very helpful. And number one, it allows me to look in on the stable 24 hours a day. I can actually look at it on my cell phone now. The other thing it's been useful for is I have clients that live in different states, and once a week we'll bring their horses out and actually parade them up and down the shed row for them and allow them to see the horses while they're sitting there having coffee.
Didn't you also have a cam on the Del Mar website during that meet?
Yeah, Del Mar and I have hooked up for the last couple of years to put a camera inside our barn aisle, and that's worked out real well. From what I understand, they get a lot of hits on it, and there's a lot of questions that have been fielded because of it.
It's just a nice way for the racing fan to look in on what it's like in the barn area, I guess, in the mornings.
Well, we're trying to take some of the mystery out of it, and what it's done is it's given a lot of people an appreciation for how much work goes into these horses. A lot of people are surprised to see people in my barn at 3:34 in the morning, and they had no idea that we started that early or worked that hard.
One other thing I wanted to ask you about was Seabiscuit. You were really involved with the filming of the movie here. What exactly did you do on that?
I was the race barn manager for 56 horses on that, and basically the boss wrangler, Rusty Hendrickson, hired me to take care of the horses and make sure that they were fed properly, that they were kept sound, and that they were dressed properly for their parts.
They were all stabled here at Santa Anita during the movie then?
Yes, they were.
Wow. And you also had Seabiscuit himself, didn't you?
Yes, we did. There were 6 of them, but we ended up keeping Fred, we call him, the main Seabiscuit, who is owned by Santa Anita, but has been used in a variety of events since Seabiscuit. He's gone on display as Seabiscuit. He's shown around Southern California on the smaller show circuit.
Wow.
And he's also given some riding lessons to handicapped kids. He's a very versatile horse.
Seems like you really enjoy what you do. You intend to keep on training for many years?
As long as I can, Mary. I mean, it's really all I know. I mean, this is 7 days a week. Once in a while you sit back and say, is this, what else would I rather be doing? And, I've given it a lot of thought. I've never come up with a better solution. This is my passion. This is what I enjoy doing. And especially here at Santa Anita, where, your office has the San Gabriel Mountains as your backdrop. It's no prettier place on earth.